So last week, 2 weeks ago, I posted a video around investing in watches, proving the point that you can, because some people say you can't, they're lying. Whether it's morally correct or not, that's another thing, or whether you should or not, that's another thing, but technically, anyway. And I spoke about my relationship with my Kermit, and how the worth of the watch with regards to its monetary value and what it can provide for the family is worth more to me than the watch and kind of my emotional connection to the watch. I would like to kind of retract that kind of mindset, because I've been wearing it solidly for the past 4 days, and I fucking love the watch. It's incredible. And so if the family need the money, then they're gonna have to sort themselves out. Kids can work. Welcome back to Bark and Jack. I'm Adrian. This channel is just about me exploring watches, drinking coffee, chatting with you guys. This is a Q&A session. This is, I don't know what number, probably 8 or 9. At 9 AM on Tuesday mornings, London time, I post a story on Instagram asking for people's questions. People chuck in their questions and we talk about it here. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button down there. I have straps. I've got leather straps and have NATO straps. Go over to BARKANDJACK.shop and check them out. I know we've sold out of quite a few things. There's still loads of stock over there, but I know there's some things sold out. So apologies, and early November is when the stuff's going to come back in stock. This Q&A is going to be slightly different. There's been so many questions asked and a lot of good questions, so I'm just going to blast through quite a few of them and just try and keep my answers quite concise, because I tend to we're going to start off with Farouk_Hassan. Will this get answered? Then we've got Sheikh Halim. Thoughts on positive press from Hodinkee? I think Hodinkee could do a better job at being open with their kind of advertising partners, because they do have a connection with Grand Seka, they do have a connection with Tudor. Then Ben Clymer has been open in podcasts with other people where he's spoken about their relationship and the fact they only do positive stuff because they can't be bothered to do the negative bits and pieces. That no one really benefits from negative press unless it's important for the end user to know about. For example, if let's take Bremont for example, they're positive about Bremont, but when Bremont said that they had an in-house movement when it wasn't an in-house movement, they shared press on that. They weren't bitching about Bremont, they were just saying, hang on, that is not right what you're doing. And I'm sure if Rolex did something that wasn't kosher, wasn't above board, then I'm sure they'd do the same. Robin_Church, do you ever get spotted out and about? If so, should we say hi? And absolutely say hi. And yeah, I do get spotted out and about. It is bizarre getting noticed though. It's a weird thing, and it happens in bizarre places. But yeah, always say hi, because it's you're a watch person, I'm a watch person. It's cool. Watch_GB, what advice would you have given yourself 2 years ago? I guess my advice would be just get on with whatever ideas you have in your head, just get on with it. Don't question it, just do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, move on. GMT_, hey Daniel, in your opinion, what's the best item to own for good watch photography? I think lighting is the best. It's down here somewhere. I've just had a big old tidy up. So diffusers, I think, are your best friend. So I've got 3 different sizes of diffusers, and it kind of all depends on how much stuff I want to take. So I've got that one, I've got this one, that's another diffuser. It just really softens the light out. But if you're going to get one, then fucking hell, get the big one. These are like £5 on Amazon, and it doesn't really matter what sort of light you've got behind it. It's all about diffusing the light. So yeah, that's what I'd get. £5 off Amazon, and then just have a window. Everyone's got a window. 10 and 2 Media. Check out 10 and 2 podcast. 2 girls from Tennessee, hilarious. Talk about watches, and it's really probably one of the best podcasts out there at the moment. Any idea on what your next watch purchase will be? What's on your list right now? Right now, the next immediate purchase is going to be a G-Shock. I got a free G-Shock when I went to the Red Bar event in New York. And I didn't like G-Shocks. I didn't understand the thing around. I appreciated them, but I didn't understand why anyone would have a plastic watch. It's bizarrely comfortable, really comfortable. I just don't like the red bit here. So I'm just going to get an all black G-Shock, just like a £60 watch. King Flum, can we talk about Rick TikTok's health issues? Well, I guess it's just a brilliant advert for kids not to do drugs. It's quite sad what's happened to Rick TikTok. But when you have that rock and roll lifestyle, it catches up. He's an old chap. He's getting on a bit, and when you've had that kind of lifestyle, it catches up with you. Fat Sammy, a manageable 3-watch collection versus a vast collection with many not being worn. I don't understand massive watch collections. I struggle to figure out what I'm going to wear with my relatively small collection. So I much prefer to have 3 very focused watches rather than hundreds of watches. Watch_and_shoot, starting a podcast / YouTube with nothing but ideas and an iPhone XS. Thoughts? Just get on with it. Do it. Don't ever use equipment as a limiting factor. Just stop asking questions, just do it. Sia.yl, what strap did you get to your Grand Seka GMT? It's hard to find a 19mm strap. I have my strap, I have my Grand Seiko on a BARKANDJACK seatbelt nylon strap. I guess any seatbelt nylon strap would work. But I actually have it on a 20mm seatbelt nylon strap. As soon as you fit it, it is a little bit bunched up, but then it actually settles down quite nicely. So yeah, BARKANDJACK seatbelt nylon strap. That guy on guitar, which of the 2 Ricks from Scottish Watches would win in a fight? That's quite a hard one as well. Well, the thing is that, well, Rick is on the way out anyway. So he hasn't got long left. And then you've got Ricky, who drinks vanilla lattes with soy milk, and that kind of sums him up, really. So I guess I wouldn't say it would be an equal fight, so far as I think it'd be a mutual KO. But yeah, that'd be a close one, I'd say. Watch repeater. Ever thought of getting into watch dealing? Yes, I guess that's going to be the end goal for BARKANDJACK, is to have like the media outlet, but then also have a watch offering. But it requires so much capital to do that, and I'm just not in a place to do that. But yeah, that is, I guess, part of the end goal. The watch cults. What's your advice for someone who wants to build contacts in the watch community? Thanks. I'm assuming you mean people within the watch industry. Within the watch community, then as in watch lovers, other watch lovers. I guess Red Bar's brilliant for that. Instagram, just getting involved with Instagram comments, getting involved with watch groups. I guess that kind of helps. If you want to get involved in the watch industry, I think it's important to focus on building your own product first. So if you want to be a watch blogger or a watch photographer, just do it. If you want to, I don't know, be a watch writer, then just do it. And then hopefully the contacts will come your way. If you want to be proactive about it, then just go on LinkedIn, find people who work for watch companies on LinkedIn, harass them. They'll be used to it. It's just how the world works. Carry business cards as well. Carry business cards with you, so that whenever you meet someone or you're at a watch event, you can exchange business cards. They might not want your business card, but the social norm is that you exchange business cards. So if you're proactive about giving your business cards out, it's likely you'll get quite a few business cards your way, and then you can follow up with your interaction at a later date. Drum Jim. I used to be in a band with Drum Jim ages ago. Oh, that was good times. Hey dude, hey man. You always come across really natural on your videos. Thanks buddy. Is this something you had to work on? Pretty much all of my career I've had to talk in front of people, whether it's a camera or an audience of people. So the whole public speaking thing isn't too much of an issue for me. It was just my job. So I guess this is just a version of that. So it just happens. It feels weird walking around doing the whole vlogging stuff. That's really awkward. J Felder 1, what kind of watch did you wear at your wedding? Any advice, as I'm in the market to buy my own? I'd only had one watch when I got married. I bought my first Rolex just before my wedding, a couple of months before my wedding. And to get it, I had to sell everything I had. So I only had one watch. So I wore an Explorer 2, Polar Dial. I guess the advice that I'd give is don't get hooked up on the wedding. The wedding is one day. It's a special day, but it's not about what you wear. It's going to be sentimental here, but it's not about what you wear. It's not about what happened. It's about the whole thing as opposed to the fine details. So don't get hooked up on it being a wedding watch. Make sure you get something that you're going to want for forever. Watches and cars world. Would you service a watch which cost under $500 after 3 or 4 years of use if needed, or will give up? That's a really good question. No, I probably wouldn't service a watch. It'd have to come down to sentimental value. It'd all be down to how much I want that watch and what that watch actually means. It wouldn't make financial sense dropping $200 on a $500 watch. Like a Seiko SKX or Seiko 5, a mechanical movement that will need to be serviced. Would you do it? Have you serviced an SKX? I don't know, maybe it's cheap to service. Let me know in the comments below if you've serviced something like an SKX and how much it cost you. Paulio WB, any micro brands or small independents catching your interest lately? Yes, Anordain, a Glaswegian brand. I went to their workshop last week before. I'm going to go back and make a video around how they make their dials because they're doing some awesome stuff. Axe Gecko, favorite all-round EDC use go-to camera and lens. That would have to be my Fuji Film X70. This is an old camera now. It's only a 16 megapixel sensor, but it's an APS-C sensor. So for a camera that can just fit in your pocket, it's genuinely fit in your pocket. It's really quite a large sensor. The lens is lovely as well. It's got really smooth bokeh, really smooth out of focus areas, and it's an 18.5mm lens. It's just a really good watch photography camera. Things just come out really nicely. It's relatively fast as well, f2.8, which is, this is just a cracking camera. It's got Wi-Fi, so you can just transfer this across. I have this in my back pocket all the time. I rarely use my iPhone camera now. So Fuji X70, it's a superb little thing. Guys, thanks so much for asking your questions. I guess there wasn't all that much watch talk, a little bit of watch talk. Just random talk as well. If you want to get involved next week, just jump over to Instagram at BARKANDJACK and look out for the story. It's not a post, it's a story on Instagram. Tuesday mornings before 9 AM London time. And ask whatever you want. We'll chat about it here. If you like this sort of stuff, do hit subscribe down the bottom there. Jump over to barkandjack.shop if you want to check out our straps. Jump over to barkandjack.com if you want to check out reviews. There's a review going to be going up very soon about a really hot Mont Blanc watch. So go jump over to barkandjack.com and check out the stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.